Hey Guardians, Profane here. Thanks for checking out the video. Today we're checking out a new legendary linear fusion rifle called the Scintillation. This new fusion rifle was released with the final shape, and it's been made available through Vanguard activities. This week it is the featured Nightfall reward, which means for the first time ever this weapon's Adept version can be obtained. And with double loot on the table, it's going to be a great week to get your hands on one of these. And you really don't want to miss out on getting a god roll of this weapon. It's an absolutely beautiful weapon. Not only does it come with amazing trait combinations, but its perks can also be enhanced, which is an amazing option to have on an adept weapon. In almost every single way, this adaptive framed fusion rifle is built just like the Storm Chaser. It has identical impact, range, reload speed, you name it, it's the same. The only difference is that this is a Strand linear fusion rifle, and it has a much better lineup of trait combinations. And that holds true even when it comes to its origin trait, because the Scintillation offers 3 different options. You have Stunning Recovery or Vanguard's Vindication, pretty common traits found on most any Vanguard weapon, but this also has the option of Feist Stinger, which grants this weapon a small chance of automatically reloading a portion of the magazine on sustained fire. And this can be an immensely beneficial perk when it comes to boss damage phases, giving the Scintillation a huge advantage right off the bat. The Scintillation even shares the same barrel and battery options as the Storm Chaser. And just like the Storm Chaser, you'll find arrowhead brake and liquid coils to be the most effective options to optimize on accuracy and damage potential. Having a charge time masterwork would bring the Scintillation down from a 533 charge time down to 500, helping us get our shots out super fast. In this weapon's third column, we have some truly astonishing options. We've got auto reloading, rewind rounds, or envious assassin, giving us 3 options to avoid having to reload. All of these are terrific options and would make it easy to hot swap over for optimal damage. Rewind rounds and envious assassin do have a slight edge over top of auto reloading. Envious assassin can increase this weapon's magazine beyond 15 shots, which is incredible. And rewind rounds will continue to refill the magazine as long as you continue to bury headshots. In the end, your choice in 4th column traits will have the biggest impact on your 3rd column, because there are some options that will benefit more off of auto reloading than they would envious assassin or rewind rounds. We have cornered, which would reduce the charge time whenever we're surrounded by enemies. We have rapid hit, which would increase our reload speed, and we have slice, which would neuter our enemy's damage output by 40%. I love the option of slice because it'll greatly improve your chances of staying alive, but it does turn this into more of a utility weapon than it does a damage weapon. And when there's slice, you can expect there to be hatchlings, and that's another perk that will go great with this weapon. But just like slice, it's going to take that damage potential away from this weapon. If you're looking for a weapon attuned to optimal damage, you'll want to look at either bait and switch, firing line, or surrounded. So you could have a damage bonus of 40%, but that's only going to be when you're surrounded by enemies. Surrounded would pair up great with cornered, but I would ultimately prefer one of our other 2 damage options. Firing line would be great for damage phases against most any raid and dungeon boss, and that's because you'll gain a 20% increase to all precision damage whenever you're near an ally. I think bait and switch will continue to be the most popular and most powerful option, especially when used with auto reloading, because it will grant a 30% increase in damage once using all 3 of your weapons. So if you're using an exotic like Izanagi's Burden, Arbalist, Cloud Strike, Still Hunt, or Euphony, then the Scintillation would make for a great hot swap option. Linear fusion rifles aren't currently on the top of the totem pole, not when it comes to overall damage, but if the tides ever turn back towards this archetype, then the Scintillation will be a prime candidate for optimal damage. So if you've got time to spare this week, be sure to hit up the Glassway Nightfall and get yourself 1, 2, 3, or 4 of these bad boys. And with that said, I wish you all the best of luck out there. Let me know how your runs are going and what drops of the Scintillation you've gotten. Thank you as always for checking out the video. If you enjoyed and found it helpful, then be sure to hit that like button below, along with the subscribe button if you're new. Both are greatly appreciated, and both really do help support the channel. If you need help putting together a good build to take on those Grandmaster Nightfalls, then be sure to check out my Mobalytics link down in the description. And if you're a new Light Guardian, just starting your journey, or a battle-hardened veteran, just looking for a new home, then be sure to check out the Discord link that's also down in the description, and join one of the greatest communities in all of Destiny. And until next time, Guardians, this has been Profane, wishing you all some happy hunting.